at minus 1/10 second, a signal was given to Ernie Titterton, who generated a couple more signals to set off the fast cameras of Berlin Brickschner and Julian Mack.
I was looking through the viewfinder of my Mitchell camera, but it had such a dark filter on it, I really couldn't see anything. It was just black. But I was staring towards the point where the explosion would be.
1, 0.
The whole filter lit up so brilliantly, it seemed to be as bright as the sun, just the filter itself, and so I was temporarily blinded.
Even though we had been briefed rather thoroughly on what we would see, it was still awe-inspiring. You just couldn't imagine the brightness of this thing. Here we were 20 miles away, and it was so bright that all color was destroyed.
And the heat on my body was a thermal blast, so to speak. It was amazing that much heat could be generated by this thing 6 miles away.
Then all of a sudden this column broke through the fireball, and you could see this tremendous cloud of ash and stuff going up into the sky. It seemed like it was never going to stop climbing. It just kept going higher and higher.
Shockwave finally rolled over us with a pretty good bang.
And it just hung there it seemed like it just hung there forever. Then all of a sudden the fireball went out and the light was gone. You couldn't see.
I stepped back a little in awe and said, "My God, it's beautiful." And Julian came back instantly and said, "No, it's terrible."
Rey López Tijerina, the Alianza, the people, the Indo-Hispano. This is the fire from the volcano, which is in the northern part of New Mexico. And as much as the devil, as much as the enemy, as much as the oppressor would like to have the world believe that I'm a king tiger, that I'm a militant, that I'm a violent man, he is mistaken. For I am as violent as Jesus Christ.
He was like John F. Kennedy. Hispanic people, at that time, most of them had a picture of Jesus Christ, of John F. Kennedy, and probably Reyes.
Although we are fighting for land, we are fighting for the survival and protection of our culture.
The heart of it was the land grant issue. He came and said, the reason we're poor, the reason that we are in the positions that we are is because we are a land-based people that lost their land. The Alianza was a group of land grant heirs, and I shouldn't say not only land grant heirs, I mean it attracted people from everywhere. The Alianza was the backbone, and Reyes was the voice of it.
We don't believe in violence, but we believe in Jesus Christ, who used a whip to drive out the false preachers out of the temple, Solomon Temple in Palestine, in Jerusalem, in the year 33 before Christ, or after Christ. Yeah, we can use a whip. And I think that's all we did in the courthouse of Tierra Maria. We just used a little whip. Yeah, to clean up the courthouse, which is a place of justice.
He brought the awareness of the Hispanic people to look at themselves in a different view, to say they should be proud of where they live and of who they are.
No, I'm not afraid to die. I think that the danger of this pursuit is beautiful. It's exciting. I'm ready. I only hope that my death will redeem the respect and the culture of my people. For our culture comes first, and it lands. This is the best choice I can make, to die for my people.
Experience, I think, would be what everybody was looking for. And I mean, not necessarily everybody looking for the same experience. I mean, you don't have to include this line, which is, we did more drugs than we should have done. We drank more than we should have drunk. We're wild and crazy guys, more than we probably should have been. Literally, people from all over the world showed up here. It was astounding. We had people coming through here in torrents, right at the beginning of the 70s in particular. And I think that everyone was just looking for something better. Whether it was moving back to the land, whether it was just getting away from what you already knew, whether it was, who knows, because our society tends to take those who are considered misfits and just really shuffle them off hard. You don't belong here. So that all of these people were very much looking for a niche, a reason, a place. You wouldn't believe how many people call this place home because it was the only home they knew. So everybody just kind of had learned how to do the dance so that the dance worked for them.
Since the end of World War II, New Mexico's towns and cities have been undergoing enormous change. In the 1940s, they were a heartwarming jumble of incongruities. Small places with bustling downtowns that served a rich, multicultural mix of businesses and people. In the following decades, though, explosive growth would pollute our natural environment, deplete our water resources, and threaten our past. In fact, what makes us unique is being lost.
Gracias, oh que alabanzas.
The future confronts us with a vital question. How can we prevent this respectful growth from undermining the essential character of New Mexico?
Para ti, mi dulce esposo. por tan grandes beneficios.